Hey everybody, Corey Salter Chief Floyd here for American Media at PAX Unplugged 2023. I'm over here at Arthurian Games with,
Cody Pondsmith.
yes, name sounds a little familiar. It's a, it's his son, but guess what? He's making his own path. We're here to talk about Shadow Scar. Now, word is you've been working on this game for quite some time.
I came up with the idea for this game originally when I was 11, and I've been building it up as I've grown over pretty much my whole life.
Wow, so this is definitely a labor of long love.
Oh, this is a complete passion project for me. I've been wanting to make this game a reality for years.
All right, so tell us what do we have going on with Shadow Scar?
So
First off, love the name.
thank you. So Shadow Scar follows the Shadow Scar Agency, which is this multi-dimensional, almost like paramilitary force, which is sending out ninja-trained operators into other dimensions to hunt down Japanese monsters and demons that have been spread accidentally throughout the multiverse.
Oh, okay. So we got like almost like a multiverse. Yeah, okay. I
Yeah.
like that. I like that. So are we dealing with like kaiju levels or smaller guys? More like
Luckily, all of the kaiju level monsters appear to be gone, as far as anyone can tell. But we're mostly dealing with the smaller threats, ranging from goblins and monsters that haunt attics to big, powerful creatures like the Oni ogres and Ushi Oni creatures. These big tentacle-bound, ox-headed creatures that spew noxious gas.
okay. So how many folks would be able to sit down and play this at once?
So I generally run up to 6 when I'm playing this, but you could go as high as your game master feels comfortable with, really.
Okay. So the game master's job, are they normally gonna be cruel with this, or are they gonna be more easygoing? Because I feel like a game like this is gonna be very easy to be cruel. You know what? How do you game master this game?
The way I tend to game master this game is I start out, every game starts out with a briefing. So you get everybody together and you give them like everything the agency knows about this thing. So for instance, you're going in to assassinate a powerful yokai who's I don't know, impersonating the mayor of a town or something. And you give them a little bit of information and then you just let them go and see how they want to go about it. They need to break into the presidential palace or whatever, but how are they going to do it? And you provide them with this puzzle almost and see how they're going to go about it. And then you throw in enemies here and there as they're kind of figuring their way in, because one of the keys of Shadow Scar is the goal is to never be noticed. The goal is to get all of your missions done without ever being caught. So it's the question of how are you going to get into the presidential palace, kill this yokai, get rid of the body, and then get out again without getting noticed. Which
wow.
You can throw in all sorts of little tricks and traps as you go as the game master to make things a little more difficult in key moments.
So tactfulness is definitely a key focus here.
Absolutely.
Running in guns blazing, bad idea.
Yes.
All right. So what's the starter looking like? What are the variants? What are we like? What's your team looking like?
So a character is made up of their homeland, adds and disads, and their clan. So every character comes from one of 4 dimensions. Nakatsukuni, which is a traditional Japanese world with magic, where all of this started in the beginning.
Okay.
Steel Court, which is a like 1860s steampunk world full of giant mechanical monsters. Fifth Street, which is a like pulp action 1920s, 1930s setting.
Okay.
And Refuge, which is a near future like 2030s, 2040s setting where the Earth has been wiped out by the enemy already, and the last remaining humans are living on a space station and a lunar colony trying to survive.
Wow.
So you have all these very different people from different places coming in, and then everyone is trained in one of 6 schools of ninjutsu. So there are the Arashi, who are these, sort of the black sheep of the organization. They're criminals and saboteurs. They have power over wind and lightning. There are the Kuromaku, who are, more classically like secret agent trained ninja. There are the Wanami, who are hunters of yokai. They focus really specifically on bending the ways of nature and using even like hunting companions to hunt down these monsters.
All right.
The Hibana, who are traditional shinobi who have fire magic and shadow magic, and can create new like poisons and things like that. The Togakure, who are not Togakure, the Futsumashi, who are expert swords people and exorcists. They're like the spiritualists of the group. And last but not least, being the Tante, who are actually yokai sympathizers who are trying to help the yokai free themselves from the dark deity who is currently controlling them. Their
I
goal,
don't know about that class.
their goal, rather than killing all yokai, is to find some way to break them free from the curse that is currently controlling them. And they actually use a lot of yokai magic against the yokai themselves.
Okay. All right. That last class definitely has an interesting curve to it. I'll definitely give you that. All right. So I wanted to grab this right now. What's our range looking at?
So it's not out as of yet.
But when it will be.
When it is, we are aiming at the 50 to 60 mark.
Okay.
I want this game as much as possible to be approachable for everyone. I want you to be able to pick up a copy for reasonable prices and be able to sit down and play as soon as you can.
All right. Hey, this is coming soon. You heard about it here first from the man. And I definitely look forward to this game. Also, hey, he's also worked on the Witcher game, which, by the way, fantastic.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Oh my, it was so good. It went down so well. Oh my goodness. But seriously, guys, check them out. Artos Serene Games. Shadow Scar will be coming to you soon. Well, don't worry. When it's ready, we're gonna have a link attached to this very video. I'm Corey Salter True Floyd. This has been PAX Unplugged 2023. Peace.